How's it going, everybody? This is BuTTeR, and welcome to episode 2 of Real Talk with BuTTeR. If you missed the first episode, you'll be able to click an annotation at the end of this video. If this is your first time seeing a video from this series, basically this is a series that isn't based on my gameplay. I just throw some gameplay up so you guys can watch in the meantime while I talk. Basically what I bring up is real life events and things that I've gone through throughout the 20 years of my life that I can hopefully give you, some good advice, and maybe you guys can take something from it. And like every single person that sent me messages last week, I appreciate it. I got over 300 to 400 messages from people that I even thought used to troll my videos, but we really connected on that last video about depression, and it was a really good video and it had good turnouts. And I even got some messages saying thank you so much, you helped me through this, and I saw that you got through it, and now I got through it, and I respect you for that, and I got a lot of respect for putting myself out there. What I was gonna do this episode on was gambling, but I thought of a better idea. For this one, I'll do gambling on another episode, followed by, I think you guys really want to see the girl advice one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that next week. And this week I decided to do education. Now, I know some of you guys are like, oh, what the hell, fuck school. But actually, guys, to be honest, education is what makes you as a person. Without an education, it is very rare and very hard to get a good job. I'm going to tell you guys a story about how my education went. Now, I went through elementary school with straight A's because my parents made me do my homework and made me try really hard. And I was a pretty smart kid, and I got to middle school and I was getting good grades too. I was on honors, high honors. And all through high school, I was high honors too. Well, actually, I wasn't high honors, but I was honors, which is like 85 to a 90. And basically, my grades started slipping a little bit when I got to college because I actually got to see what the real life was about. And my first two semesters, I had A's and B's in college. And I went to a college that was only 8 minutes up the road from me. It wasn't a community college, but seeing that I was only 8 minutes up the road, it'd be pointless paying an extra 10 grand a year or whatever it was for to be a resident there. So I was doing really good. I was in the engineering program. I was doing engineering, and if you guys don't know what engineering is, basically it's physics, and it's a lot of math stuff, learning how to build things and design things, and it's actually one of the hardest professions you can have. And it just wore on me a lot, but I was happy where my life was at, and I didn't really have any family problems. So when you don't really have any real life problems, no girl problems, no family problems, it's really easy to stay focused in school. And then after my second year, I mentioned in my last episode about all the things that happened to me, and I started to lose focus on school. I started skipping school, and I didn't take it serious because I was putting things that weren't as important in school in front of school. And a lot of people put relationships in front of school, and to be honest, education comes before any type of relationship because your education affects your future. Whatever you do in those 4 years of college is going to affect how much money you're getting, and I think it's up to about 1.5 million. You make 1.5 million dollars more with a college degree. And guys, the way the economy is now, the only way you're going to get a good job is to get a good education and graduate college. Right now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm struggling to get through college. I'm actually changing my major right now because the engineering was just too hard for me. And I was literally going to my friend's house and studying weeks before tests and still getting 30s and stuff because it just, I guess it just wasn't for me. It was really, really hard, and I was just slower than everyone else, and everyone has preferences and stuff like that. And there's something out there that everyone's good at. Everyone's good at one thing. or multiple things, and you just have to figure that out. And one way to figure out what you're good at is to go to college. I learned a lot about myself. Even though I struggled, I learned a lot about what I want to do with my life, and that's good. I learned that I want to do something with editing and video games because it's something I've done my entire life, so why not pursue it? Always do something that you're good at and that you enjoy. You don't want to do something. I actually picked engineering for the wrong reasons. I think I picked engineering because I wanted to make a lot of money. But you have to realize it's not like that. It doesn't work like that. You can't just do something because you want money. It just doesn't work out. I wasn't good at the profession, but I was trying to do it because I had two uncles who were engineers and stuff, and I felt like I wanted to follow in their footsteps. But that doesn't mean like I'm not smart. I'm a smart kid. It's just it wasn't for me. And I see a lot of the community, not as much the community, but a lot of people dropping out. I talk to a lot of people who are 16 and 17 years old who dropped out of school. And guys, you got to stay in college, never mind high school. And I know there's that whole situation where, you get low on money and stuff and it gets hard. But if you work hard and you put your mind to it, like I said, I tell this to you guys all the time, you can do anything you put your mind to if you work hard at it. And if you guys really worked hard and did good in school, you will get the scholarships that will help you to get to a good school. I actually had to go to a small school because I got accepted to the University of Hartford in Hartford, Connecticut, and I was actually going to play Division I baseball there, but I wasn't smart. I didn't get the grades to be able to get a scholarship, and from a baseball standpoint, I went to too small of a high school to get a scholarship for baseball, and even though I went to a clinic and stuff, it was rough. But I ended up having to pass up my opportunity at the University of Hartford and go to a smaller college because they weren't offering me a good enough, financial aid. So it's tough. I'm actually in my third year of college right now, and I'm still not even close to graduating, but I'm going to keep trucking and keep doing it the best I can. There's really nothing else you can ask for. And you guys need to stay in high school. If you guys are skipping school to play video games and stuff, don't do that. Trust me, this is your future. And even if you're one of my older followers and you never went to college or whatever, it's never too late to go back. My sister just graduated from an online college, and she's 38, and she's making a lot more money now at her job because she did that, and she wishes that she did it in her 20s. So remember, guys, no matter what your situation is, there's always that opportunity out there. Stay in school. It's very, very important. It's that little paper you get, your degree from college, will give you a job before someone else, even if they're better than you at what you're doing, just because you went to college. So remember that. I hope you guys can take something from this life lessons. If you missed my depression episode, you can click the screen right now. And next week I will be doing our girl talk or girl problem talk, since you guys have been requesting that a lot. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy.